Well, there she is. It's up on the trailer, as you can see. Had to have my cousin come help me load, because well, that truck's definitely heavier than this one, and I lifted the back end up and started pushing the truck, so he had to hold the brakes, and once he held the brakes, it went right on. I get over here to the farm, I got a spot I can pull in the yard, just hop in the truck, back it off, and we're going to park it right in front of the shop and work on it. I wish I had the shop cleaned out, and we'd just work on it inside, but oh, yep. It ain't supposed to rain, but now that I brought this out, it probably will. But yeah, get this thing all, get the head off, see what it looks like, make sure it ain't broke. Almost wish I had this guy's place, but I just find it creepy to live in a house that somebody died in. That's just a personal thing. Even though I recently died. I know people from reading our abstract and that. We've had people die in our house. But, yeah, so I'm going to get this to the farm and get it unloaded and parked in the front of the shop, and I'm getting tired of carrying tools back and forth, and anyway, this way he can get his truck up there. I guess the blue truck, the front end locked up again, so I said, well, I'll get it up there, get it on the hoist, and I'll go look at it. So, vehicles, aren't they a joy? Not really. Not lately. I told him what I had to do, that I had to pull the heads. He's like, what? I said, yeah, I got 3 exhaust bolts busted off, and I'm gonna have to pull the head to get them out. And I said, well, it's been warned that the cast iron heads on these motors are junk. So he's like, the training was nice and dry. I checked. There was no leaks, no drips, no nothing on the floor. So yeah, that way we were good. But anyway, I'm gonna pull in here and get this thing unloaded and start pulling things off, I guess. Well, you're looking at it. There's a cast iron LS motor head. What let's see. I don't like how that's rusted right there, because this motor was run for a half hour or so yesterday, and I'm trying to see, and he told me it was between the valves, and I would be, but anyway, there's the intake. Dirty thing. Here's one of the coil packs. And there you go. I've sprayed the motor down with fluid film. Keep it from rusting. I'm going to find something and lay over it too. But I'm going to end up changing over to aluminum heads, because see, somebody has flushed this out, took out the Dex Cool, and put in green antifreeze. And guys, I know a lot of people are mixed on that. I like keeping the Dex Cool in these things. They run better and that. But oh yeah, I guess the head gasket is rotten. So, wasn't blowed, But seeing crap like that on the head gasket on that side, what's this side? Oh yeah, look at there. This head gasket looks like it. No, the passenger side looks like it. And I am trying to fix this truck to sell. So my thinking right now is fix it right or don't fix it. And that's my philosophy. What I'm really hoping is that the EGR, this truck's got an EGR valve. My 2002 don't have an EGR valve. I don't know why. I know, looking here, I need some more parts, of course. Snowball here, you can see that. That tells you that knock sensor's ruined because it had water in it. This one had water in the top, but the knock sensor looks good. But so there goes knock sensors, the wiring harness for that. There's a service bulletin about putting a silicone dammer on that after you put them in, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So otherwise the cylinders look good right now. I've got, like I said, I sprayed them down so they wouldn't rust. And I'm going to try and find something to cover this. I'm not going to lift that head back in there. Those things are heavy. So, and here's the sad thing. If you had a lifter knock or lifter tick that was bad, this is what you got to do to get to your lifters. And this one that way sounds good. I'm not finding any weird crud. I did figure out this has got an engine oil cooler on it too. So there's some good upgrades on this truck. But yeah, this truck. I don't know. That fluid film's kind of got a good smell to it in a way. And I broke down, yeah, I pulled the head, the antifreeze ran in there, so I've vacked out all the bolt holes, and I'm going to have to get the blowgun out and blow them out, make sure there is not any water in there. Because guys, if you put these motors together and there's water down in there and you hydrolock that, you broke your block. I've seen some pictures of that happening, especially the bolts right back there in the back of the motor. Passenger side one's real bad. Guys let water get in there, and then they got the motor out because they couldn't figure out where the water was going, and yep, you can see where the cast iron pushed right out the back of the block on the passenger side. So yeah, I just like, really? Then remember that 2005 Chevy pickup that I replaced the gas tank thing in? Well, he was just here. A squirrel, rodent, something ate the wires off going to the idle air control valve. He replaced it. Replaced the wires. He swears up and down he did them one at a time. I don't know, because, and he said it came off the same year truck, but I got a problem with that because the wires didn't match the colors of his truck. And I questioned him about that. He said, no. I got it off the same truck, same thing. Alright, whatever. Heck, it's got the original radiator in it. This was a December 22nd of 99. I got into there and I could control the idle air control valve once, and then we lost it. Couldn't get back to it. Can't find it. It's just, I'm like, what the heck? So, yeah. I don't know what's going on there. And you shut it off, it'll, one time it'll idle fine, next time it's, thinks it's off to the races. So I don't know, but yeah, and those bolts, except for the one I broke, those have been broke off for quite a while. But yeah, I just don't like how that head looks, and Funny thing was, once that guy got here, this truck just come apart, just boom, 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 boom. And that's what I told him. I said, I hate working out here alone. So, yeah, I got a few parts to put somewhere now, and I mean, this motor sounded really, really good. And there's only 139,000 on the clock. I just don't get, so I guess I'm going to have some boat anchors around here because I ain't going to do anything with these cast iron heads. I'm going to switch them over to my, I got a set of, he told me they were the good set. I wanted to keep them, but they're the only set I got that I want to get rid of. I got a set off a Pontiac G6, but those are supposed to go on the aluminum block one I got that I want to get built up and find a home for. So but anyway, I guess that's where it's at. Good thing this thing's got is the frame ain't rusty. I like that gray truck. I don't know. I just... And this motor has the... Well, 1, 2, 3 different length head bolts. Yeah, the corners got the short, and then the long ones. Yeah, then the short ones across the top. So yeah, there's 3 of those. So... Oh crap, yeah, I better call them since I want to need both head bolts and that. So I better call them. I'll be back. Well, I said I was going to call and tell them the machinist was gone. Then I was going to call and tell them, hey, I need different parts. I looked at my watch, I was too late. I didn't realize what time of day it was. I worked on that pickup. I soldered the wires together so that worked correctly, and I don't get that truck. As long as you don't touch the throttle, it'll idle. As soon as you take it off, it'll stay at 1,000 to 2,000 RPM. We sprayed different things around the intake to see if there was a vacuum leak. I'm not sure if the pin, if he got the right plug. If the pin configuration is different, it might be why the idle air controller valve's not working. I don't know. So I messed with that after I got the truck apart. And like I said, I got the other head to get off. When I was younger, I used to pull motors and trannies together and then fix everything. Being older now, I'm trying to save a little time and do just what I need to do, and it's come back to bite me this time. And I sat here for a little while. I'm starting to hurt, and I forced myself to put tools away, lock up everything, and oh yeah. I just it's going to be a really, really good truck when I'm done. Like I said, like I told the wife, if we do sell it, I don't want any comebacks. I mean, it's got a new transmission in it. The fluids have been changed. Now the heads are going to be changed. The intake gaskets, all that will be changed. Might have to fire up the hot tank and run some of that stuff through, clean it, and yeah. I just... And actually, I wouldn't mind doing head gaskets on this newer stuff if it wasn't for the exhaust. I mean, really ain't that bad now. I mean, I've tore into enough of this newer stuff. It's starting to just be, hey, big deal. Get in there, get it done. And I did. After I got the truck here, I really did not want to work on it. I didn't have anybody around. But as soon as the guy showed up with the truck with the problem, I'm like, it's too hot to work on, so he started helping me, and we got that head off within a few minutes. I mean, him and his nephew was here, and I just got going. And I'm feeling it right now, but that's what I told him. I said, you really don't have to do anything, just be here. So, I don't know, it worked out pretty good. At least now I know. I don't think I'm going to waste the money on having those heads cleaned and crack checked. Because if they weren't broke, they're going to break. And with him saying every 9 out of 10 LS cast iron heads he's had come through the shop, they've been busted. So I guess put the aluminum on there, get her done. They take the same bolts, same everything, I guess. So that ain't going to hurt nothing. So and like I said, the name Snowball is amazing how Buddy kind of messed things up, but at the same time it was my sign that you need to do more. There's other issues that are going to come back to bite you, which I have now found. At least the motor isn't full of gunk or anything, so pistons look like they were burning good. I mean, it looks like a really good motor in there. So, yeah. It all happens for a reason. We don't understand the reason or like the timing or anything about it, but it's got to be done, so. Anyway, I guess with me doing more work today, I didn't eat enough and I am getting spacey. I'm heading home, so see you guys later. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, by the way.